Right, so what we're doing is we're looking at basically what's going on with COP, and this is outrun legend. Zimbabwe delegates missed the first day.
Here's more pictures.
Zimbabwe delegates missed the first day of COP26 speech due to severe jet lag. Now, look at that feckin' trolley. I mean, that is an insane. They've got whiskey, they've got American bourbon. I mean, they've got gin. I mean, they guys have really loaded up on everything. I mean, that is a fortune what they've just bought there. That is a fortune.
For expenses.
This is about saving the climate. We need to save the climate. We need to stop the weather going up. That's what's happening here.
Someone's saying it's no the fucking Zimbabwe people. Someone's saying it's folk that live in Scotland.
Oh well, it doesn't really matter. So there's the first one there, Glasgow, and he's got he's got the cans. He's got the cans underneath, and then the first.
It's funny, isn't it?
Aye, it's hilarious. I mean, come on, this is insane. Look at the big, massive crate of tenants underneath the. Right, I'm just gonna go. They've got the Black Power fist going on. They're in the fucking Lidl. It's not Lidl, what's it called? It's
Costco.
Aye, Costco.
It's the wholesaler.
Right. So they've got. I mean, you can't literally get any more alcohol into the basket that they've actually managed to get in. It's tight as hell. They've got Jameson on the front there. They've got the black label. They've got the Johnny Walker.
I wonder if it is actually the delegates, or if it's just a couple of black guys that were sort of spotted in somebody's lying days.
Well, I mean, what I wonder is, where does this go? Where does this actually go? I mean, it's alright buying a bunch of booze, but I mean, they're obviously taking it somewhere. Where does that go? They must have the means to take it out of the country, because you can't stay in unless there's a massive party, maybe.
No, they've got a private jet. They arrived on a private jet borrowed from Azerbaijan, because he didn't want to bring his own jet because he thought it might get impounded.
Aye, so at some point this has to leave the country, unless there's a massive party that they're having in the country. I mean, this has to leave.
Remember there's a big closing orgy at COP. Oh. Zimbabwe's been tasked with getting the booze in.
I can't see mine.
I don't know. Maybe it isn't the Zimbabwe guys. Maybe it's just a couple of guys that live in Scotland. Who knows?
It's hard to tell.
That's brazen. That is brazen, isn't it? If it is the Zimbabwe delegation.
I mean, how do you palm this off as saving the climate? I don't know how you. I don't know how you explain this. What's the flag? We need new leaders, and then there's a flag there. Fadzayi Mahire. What is Zimbabwe? What is Zimbabwe's position? Do we have a clear agenda? What is our message? You don't.
It's the flag of Zimbabwe.
It's not. I don't know. It's not that. But look at the actual. Look at this idiot. What is Zimbabwe's position at COP26? You don't have a position. You're completely irrelevant.
She's taking the piss out the fucking two guys, though.
Do we have a clear agenda?
She's basically Zimbabwe's version of a Remainer, if you know what I mean.
Do we have a clear agenda? What is our message? What do we hope to get out of the engagement? Or is it just Glenfiddich, ED t-shirts and vibes? We need new leaders. I mean, this is the African version of Nicola Sturgeon, because I mean, the West do corruption better but it's essentially the same thing.
Aye.
I mean, they talk a good game, the Western leaders, but I mean, I even hate calling them leaders. But they talk a good game, but actually, this actually is what the West's political people do, essentially. And what they do is they promise somebody's money to somebody else. They say, we need to do this, that, and the next thing. And it ends up basically being, I'm going to give this money of someone else's to this money over here. They pass the money over, and then they take the credit
Aye.
for it.
Aye.
Look at that guy. He's so fucking happy with himself. I mean, that's gone on a private jet straight away.
Aye.
That's hilarious. Wait, hold up. I don't... Right. Control